It's day 310, the sunshine of love melting the icebergs. Malik bin Awf, the commander of the people of Hawazin, was very upset. His people had become Muslims, but his anger was unabated. It was very difficult for him to accept that he had lost the war that he had started against the Prophet. The Prophet had forgiven the soldiers and had promised them that he was going to return to them their belongings and their families. But Malik bin Awf was thinking that the Prophet would never do this for him. As Malik thought about his family and belongings left to the Muslims, his hatred and anger against the Messenger of Allah grew. Who would forgive a commander who declared a war against him? He thought. The Prophet was aware of all this. He wanted someone who was as brave and intelligent as Malik to find the right path. He asked those who came to take back the prisoners of war, "What is Malik doing now?" he asked. They said, "He took refuge in the castle of Taif. He is still there." The Prophet said, "Go and inform him that if he becomes a Muslim and comes to me, I shall return his family and all of his property and belongings to him." When the men returned, they conveyed the words of the Prophet. Malik was amazed. He had challenged the Prophet openly. He had declared war against him. He had greatly harmed so many Muslims. But the Prophet was calling him in order to forgive him, not to kill him. He rode his horse back to the Prophet and reached him as soon as possible. Malik was embarrassed and bowed his head in the presence of the Prophet. He regretted what he had done, but the Prophet was always forgiving. He used to avoid pointing out a person's mistake. He welcomed him lovingly. Malik was impressed by the Prophet's treatment. He immediately took the Shahada and became a Muslim. The Prophet returned his family and his belongings to him. In addition, he gave him a camel as a gift and appointed him as governor of the city where he was staying. Malik was dumbfounded at the kind words and the limitless generosity of the Prophet. All his feelings of hatred and revenge melted away, just like icebergs melting away under the rays of the sun. All enmity in his heart had melted away in one moment, and there was not a trace of it anymore. He told those around him with joy and excitement, "I have never in my life seen any human being the equal of Muhammad. He is very generous. He does everything in the best manner, and he knows the best of everything." Now, respect, love, peace, and brotherhood were flowing in every direction among mankind. Malik had recognized what he was. Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was the Prophet. From now on, he was willing to sacrifice even his life for his sake.